This is why you need to understand states' rights. In the United States, there's a constant dance between the federal government and individual states. This dance is all about power, who gets to decide what. The idea of states' rights is at the heart of this dance. It means that states have the power to make their own laws and govern themselves on many issues. Think of the United States as a house with many rooms. The federal government sets the basic rules for the whole house, like making sure everyone pays taxes. But inside their rooms, states have a lot of freedom to decorate and set their own house rules. They can decide things like how their schools are run or what the speed limit should be on certain roads. This idea of states' rights comes from the very beginning of the United States. When the country was founded, states were wary of giving too much power to the central government. They wanted to make sure they could still control their own affairs. The Constitution, the rule book of the United States, reflects this balance of power. It gives certain powers to the federal government, like declaring war or printing money, while reserving other powers for the states. One of the most significant implications of states' rights is the power to make laws. While the federal government sets the overarching legal framework, states have considerable leeway in shaping the law within their borders. This means that what's legal in one state might be illegal in another. For example, the federal government sets a minimum wage that all states must follow. However, many states choose to set their minimum wage higher than the federal minimum. This means someone working the same job could earn more money depending on where they live. This ability of states to enact their own laws creates a patchwork of regulations across the country. This patchwork of laws across the United States impacts individual rights in a significant way. Because states have the power to make their own laws on a wide range of issues, the rights and freedoms enjoyed by individuals can vary depending on where they live. For instance, some states have chosen to legalize recreational marijuana, while others maintain strict prohibitions. This means that an individual's ability to legally use marijuana depends on their geographic location. This variation in laws extends to many areas of life, including social welfare programs, environmental regulations, and even voting rights. The differences can be stark, leading to a situation where an individual's rights and opportunities can be significantly impacted by where they reside. Section 4, Women's Health Across State Lines. Perhaps one of the most debated areas where states' rights impact individual lives is women's health care, particularly access to abortion. The landmark Roe v. Wade Supreme Court decision in 1973 established a constitutional right to abortion. However, in 2022, Roe v. Wade was overturned, giving states even more power to regulate abortion. This has led to a situation where access to abortion varies widely across the country. Some states have passed laws restricting access to abortion, while others have codified the right to abortion into state law. This patchwork of laws has real-world consequences for women. Women living in states with restrictive abortion laws may have to travel long distances, sometimes across state lines, to access abortion services. This can be costly, time-consuming, and emotionally draining. Section 5. Guns and divorce, different states, different rules. The right to bear arms, enshrined in the Second Amendment of the US Constitution, is another area where states' rights lead to a diversity of laws and regulations. While the federal government sets minimum standards for gun ownership, states have the power to enact their own gun control measures. This has resulted in a wide range of gun laws across the country. Some states have strict gun control laws, including background checks, waiting periods, and restrictions on certain types of firearms. Other states have more permissive gun laws with fewer restrictions on gun ownership. Similar variations exist in the area of family law, particularly divorce. While the federal government sets general guidelines, states have considerable leeway in determining matters like child custody, alimony, and division of property. This means that couples divorcing in different states could experience vastly different outcomes, even if their circumstances are similar. Section 6. Living with different laws. The concept of states' rights is fundamental to the structure of the United States. It allows for a degree of autonomy and self-governance that is uncommon in many other countries. However, This decentralized system also creates a complex and often confusing legal landscape. The patchwork of laws across the United States has a direct and significant impact on the lives of individuals. From access to healthcare and education to the right to marry and own a firearm, the laws of the state in which someone resides can profoundly shape their opportunities and freedoms. Navigating this complex legal landscape can be challenging, and it underscores the importance of understanding the laws of one's state. It also highlights the ongoing debate about the balance of power between the federal government and individual states in shaping the lives of Americans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Thinking Clearly channel for more insightful content.